everyone. I'm Nicole Moss, co-founder of Moss Consulting. Thank you for joining us for this very special edition of Moss Minute called Park Talk, where we speak to business owners and entrepreneurs in the neighborhood about their business and learn about what they do and how they do it. Today, I'm here with one of the owners of Drinks, Tim Lupa. He and his wife, Sarah, own the bars together, and we have been really excited to talk to you. I think you're everyone in Easton Park's favorite person now. Um, Drinks backyard is great. We love it. We go there often, and we're so glad that you opened it up. But you have a long history of bar ownership. Can you
Yeah.
talk to us about how you got started?
June 1st, 2011.
Okay.
That was the day my wife had to teach me how to bartend because we owned a bar.
Okay.
I'd always been bar adjacent with jobs. I was a camel guy giving out cigarettes at the bars back in the day. And I even worked for RJ Reynolds Tobacco, setting up events and contracts. When that got downsized, I went back to working door at bars. I was a door guy for like 5 years in Dallas.
Like a
Uh,
bouncer?
Yeah, door guy. Never had to
Okay.
bounce anybody.
Okay.
It's just de-escalation
Okay.
and making sure people are old enough to drink. Um, but yeah, it was always bar adjacent. And one of the bars I was working at while I was downsized from the tobacco company, uh, just kind of picked up on the fact that there's some changes going on. Did you guys sell the bar? And the guy's like, who told you? I was like, you did sell it? Who bought it? He goes, well, no, I'm selling my part. I'm getting out. And I'm like, can I buy it if I figure this out? And so I talked to my friend who already owned a couple bars on the same block. We went through the inner workings of the business, and he's
Mhm.
like, "Yeah, this could be profitable. It's running correctly." And then the other owner of the bar is like, "Hey, heard you're talking to him. If he's getting out, I'm getting out too. You got to buy the whole thing."
Okay.
I'm like, "Oh, I don't know how to do this." So my friend who owned a couple bars, he partnered with us, paid for everything up front. We had sweat equity that we had to get them paid back, and then we get our percent of ownership, and then more percent of ownership, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
And yeah, June 1st, 2011, my wife, that we always worked opposite schedules because she's in the bar industry, and I was a daytime person.
Hmm.
All of a sudden, she's technically my boss. Like
Okay.
that was a lot of fun for several months learning how to bartend while this most amazing, aggressive, big personality bartender is showing me the ropes.
Your wife.
Oh yeah.
Your wife.
And
Interesting. Um, so my husband and I own and run our business together, and are learning that it's tricky to work with your spouse. And it's a great thing. I think that there's a level of just natural trust that comes with working with your spouse. But there's also like a level of work never stops. You're always talking about work. You're always doing the
oh
work.
yeah.
How have you and Sarah navigated working together?
Well, we've been doing this since, like I said, 2011. We've just kind of navigated or drifted into the roles we're good at and the roles we enjoy.
Mhm.
And so we're just constantly talking about, well, what about this? Well, I'll handle record release parties and promotion and stuff like that. So she finds a way to tie it in with something else and get the liquor sponsors, et cetera, et cetera. And so we're just constantly bouncing ideas off each other. So it's like we have unwritten departments, like she's HR, but I'm recruiting,
Okay.
that kind
Yeah.
of thing,
Yeah.
which which isn't accurate either because she's so much better at hiring than I am.
Okay. Fair enough.
She can read people so well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're constantly talking about work. We're always on our phones replying to stuff or scheduling stuff. And it's like, you sit down to watch an hour and a half movie and it ends up taking 2.5 hours.
Right. Yeah. Something always comes up, or you've got to do something, and I think it's been really fun. Steve and I have only been working together full time for 2 years.
Mhm.
It's been good. It's been fun. It's been hard. We've talked to some other entrepreneurs here in Easton Park that work with their spouse, and everyone kind of does this like you did it too, like it's like kind of cringy smile of like working with your spouse. It is a thing, but we love it, and we're growing our team. It's really exciting and very humbling. Um, can you kind of talk about how you have great bartenders? How do you build and manage your teams?
Pay them well,
Okay.
respect their time, and provide health insurance.
That's a big one for bars, especially after COVID, the insurance thing.
It's amazing how much happier employees are. uh, when they're taken care of. It's like if something does come up, we got to send a text message. Hey, sorry to bug you on your day off. You don't have to reply if you're busy, but here's my question, and you leave it at that. Make sure everybody has a consistent schedule so they know when they're off, so
Yeah.
they can go live life. Um, there's a lot of places in the service industry where people are like, "Hey, you want to go to this show or this party on Saturday?" Like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm working or not. It's Friday. You don't have your schedule for tomorrow yet."
Right.
A lot of service industry people are taken advantage of,
Yeah.
and those days are they're getting less and less, I think, as people realize, oh, nobody wants to work anymore. Well, nobody wants to work for you.
Right. Right. You know, that's interesting that you say that because so we provide HR services for multiple companies around Texas and other places, and really like finding good people that are good people have no issue finding other good people to work for them. And you know, we've talked to a lot of people about have you had a really hard time filling spaces since COVID or this and that? And our clients are like, no, it's been fine. And I think it's because you realize that you have to take care of the people who are literally making your dream come true and who are helping support your vision and your business, that you can't take advantage of people
Yeah,
anymore.
and we are in an industry where there's not a lot of career bartenders. It's
Okay.
usually this is a fun job for me to live my party lifestyle, and I have no idea what I'm going to do with my life.
Yeah.
We try to avoid those people. Then there's people who are like, oh, this is an easy way to make money while I'm working on something else for
Hmm.
my future. And then there's the people that are just lifers and end up bartending forever. And sometimes they turn into the grumpy old guy behind the bar. And so I think it is difficult to find a quality employee, meaning they show up on time,
Sure.
they communicate, they're honest. And for us, it's personality. We're not just selling shots and beers, we're selling conversation, we're selling interaction. Notice that when you're talking about how great our bars are, you don't say how cold our Lone Star is.
Right.
You don't say how great that shot was or that mixed cocktail. You say how great the bartenders are.
Yeah.
And that's what we sell is relationships. And so it is tough to uh, interview people and find out, are they our kind of people? Do they fit the crowd that's coming through? Do they reflect a demographic that's not represented in our staff yet so that they feel welcome?
Sure.
That's the kind of people we want.
Yeah.
Work for us for 2, 3, 4 years. We'll take care of you. Just let us know when you're done.
Yeah.
Or if you want to stay, we'll open another place with you.
Yeah. 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 I think that's really cool.